Okay, so some of you were wanting to know how to do straight axle, so here we go. The setup for it is pretty much the same as independent. Um, lining up north to south and everything. Um, and it's really not that much of a difference when you think about it. Um, but the way that they handle and drive and everything, it's very different. Um, so yeah, what I'm using is Physgum build mode. Really nice little add-on. Allows you to just kind of line things up easily instead of having to use precision alignment constantly. I am using the setup right here, and works perfectly for me. So, oh no, wrong tool. Hit post plus hit normal. Center of the base plate, wall, whatever prop you want. Lift it up some so you have the travel room and all of that. Then rotation functions, mirror, rotate. Then you got both of your axles in place. Then you need to get your 4 wheels. I'll use wheel 40. Then, because Physgum build mode is just so convenient, you just line it up there, like that. Make sure you check that everything is in fact lined up and that things aren't off. I mean, I guess if you don't really care about details and all that, then it doesn't matter much, but I like having things set up properly, even though those wheels are way too big for this chassis. I'll just casually move the base prop up some, and then move it back down a little bit. Okay, then you want to hit post plus hit normal to the other side. So then you have all 4 wheels in place. Then for your rear wheels, you want to axis center. So click on anywhere on the face of it, then come into your axle, and then click again. Then do the same thing with the other side. Then for your front, you want ball socket center. Just no collide, simple ball socket, none of that matters. Then do the same thing as with the other side. Okay. Now, Easy Advance ball socket. You can get that on the Steam Workshop. You need a X and a Z axis lock, and do base prop to the axle. And I guess if you want, it's not 100% necessary. You can then reverse it. It's not completely necessary, and I don't even know if it changes anything, but just something that I've always done with my ball sockets is I've always done it one way and then do it the other way, just to potentially strengthen it in any weak points. So yeah, precision alignment, then mass center on both your wheels, hit posts, the center of the sides, so yeah, like right there. Then just R menu constraints 1 to 3. Oh, width, so you guys can see what it's supposed to look like. 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 2 to 3, 2 to 4. So it should look like that. Now, right click on your base prop. And now you want to get your Make Spherical tool. I don't know why, but Make Spherical kills hydraulics, so I just do that now before I continue moving on. Then you want to spawn a plate like that. Then get your hydraulic tool. Just create some hydraulics. Like that. Then press R to get rid of all those. Then you want to head back over to your precision alignment, mass center tool, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then you should have 1 and 5 there, 2 and 6 there, 3 and 7 here, 4 and 8 there. Then our menu, move constructs, press 5 and hold your mouse button down and drag down to 8. It should highlight it like that, and click attach. It's this is a much simpler way than doing 1, 2, attach, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on. So yeah, just so much simpler. Then right click on your top left hydraulic, go to constraints, wire hydraulic, 1 and 5. No. Hydraulic tool, so bugged. Okay. One, 5, attach. 2, 6, create, not attach, sorry. 3, 7, create. 4, 8, create. Oh, that's probably a really ugly rope model. Oh well. It shows you what needs to be done at least. So yeah, now you should have a hydraulic right there in the center. On both sides, or all 4 wheels. So now, what you're going to want to do is spawn a plate. Just put it like right there or something. Doesn't really matter where, just, I don't know. Then get your setting steering. This will be in the description. Then just spawn it right in the middle right there. Chassis to your front axle, and then plate to the plate. Then I have a hydraulic controller. This will also be in the description. Just put 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. And that will be for your separate hydraulics. And just wire everything up. You can hold shift and do multiple wires at the same time instead of having to do dampening like that. It just kind of saves time. Then just refresh all your E2s. Okay. Then easy advanced ball socket, YZ axis, free movement, no collide, all that, and then plate to the wheels, then wheels to the plate. Again, not necessary, you can just stop at plate to wheels, but I like to just go one step further. So now you're going to need to weigh everything. So 850 there, 100 on the axles, and then 50 per wheel. Let's see how that works out for us. Usually I found out that if you have your wheels heavier, it kind of, well, not only helps with traction, but it also helps with, kind of stability, I guess. I've noticed that sometimes the chassis likes to wiggle back and forth a little bit when the wheels are lighter. But yeah, now from the hydraulic controllers, get the chassis and go there. Oh, and refresh. Actually, you won't have to refresh. I'll make a change to the E2 before I upload it, so it just refreshes automatically. Physgun build mode off. Oh, that's right. No collide all. Yeah, weight issues. Oh no, not weight issues, E2 issues. So, you can come into here and edit everything on the hydraulics. It's all very simple. I think that's a dampening issue at this point. So let's try 6. No? Must be a weight issue then. This is why I don't like doing lightweight chassis. I always prefer having my chassis have a decent amount of weight put to them. Alright, so yeah, now it works. And you can change everything in here. Try 20, and I'll bring that back down to 4. Okay. 5. And that should be good for the settings. Yeah, seems pretty comfortable. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's go test it out. Alright, so one little detail I did forget. When you're wiring up the Setang steering, in case it isn't 100% obvious, the link goes to a pod controller. So you just link like that. And then you obviously will link the pod controller to your chair. So yeah, just thought I'd put that in there. Okay. So, actually, since my engine can handle the higher weights, a lot of people sadly use ACF, and ACF isn't as customizable with the power. So, yeah, I'll just set the weights of these. Looks good. Now the wheels, so 250 each, and that should be good. Yeah, that's probably perfect. I've just found that having more weight kind of helps with crawling, because your car isn't as likely to get stuck and flip, like in situations where it should just flex and move. It's getting stuck with some wheels in the air. But yeah, the solid axle is really nice. It's fun to watch, just kind of move around and do its thing. And if you have an engine, like an E2 engine or something where the power is more customizable, and you don't have to worry about space as much, then use the heavier weights, is what I recommend. Because I just feel as though it feels a lot better when doing this kind of stuff. Because you don't have to... It just feels like it's easier to work with. You don't have to play with your suspension settings for a while, and I actually haven't even ever gotten hydraulics to work properly with a chassis that's really lightweight. I think the lightest chassis I've made with hydraulics is like 1,500 kilos or something like that. So yeah. But yeah, that's it. Solid axle suspension works perfectly fine.